Greetings, YouTube. I don't know how many of you listened to President Obama's speech yesterday following Hosni Mubarak's announcement that he would be stepping down as the leader of the Egyptian people. But it was quite lovely. The man really can deliver a speech. And the ending passage struck with me. I quote, "The word Tahrir means liberation, is a word that speaks to that something in our souls that cries out for freedom. And forevermore it will remind us of the Egyptian people, of what they did, the things that they stood for, and now that they changed their country, and in doing so, the world." Yesterday was one of the best examples I can think of, within my lifetime or in living memory, of how peaceful revolution can change the world itself. How people rose up because they had finally grown tired of the oppressive leadership in their nation. They didn't do it with guns. They didn't do it with fire. Even though they faced people willing to blame them for violent acts that they didn't commit. They embraced the military units in the streets. They turned to them as their liberators because those units were composed of their fellow citizens. The problems in Egypt aren't over. They have a rough road ahead. But it's their road to forge, their road to walk. And wherever it leads, it will be their journey. The people of Egypt. Not a small group of people who decided 30 years ago that, we need to enact emergency rules. If you've got emergency rules in place for 30 years, I'm thinking that you have a very poor grasp of the word emergency. Today is a day of joy. I have a coworker of mine. He's Egyptian. He's an American citizen. He's been here for a long time. He's raised children here. He's happy here. Good worker. Nice guy. We've discussed his country, his culture, his faith. I'm glad I know him. His name is Mahmoud. And I asked him the other day how he felt about the whole situation in Egypt, the direction it was heading. This was Thursday, I believe. And he said that he was happy, that he'd come to America to get away from Mubarak and his regime, and he'd hoped that Mubarak would leave. Mahmoud would have been at work when the announcement came through. I'm sure that it made his day seem a whole lot brighter knowing that his country is no longer under the control of a man that didn't respect his own people. I look forward to seeing other nations throw off the shackles of oppression in my lifetime. I'd like to think that it's going to be a trend. But right now, in this moment, I'm just glad the Egyptian people now have the control that they want of their nation. And I hope they get to take it to the place that they want to arrive at. Democracy, freedom, the civil liberties that other places enjoy, equality, the rights and privileges and responsibilities of being in charge of your own nation, of your own direction, your own path. Right now, though, I'm just really happy that Egypt finally achieved what it wanted to, and it did it peacefully.